quite some time. When did it come across to do this project?
I'd say maybe 4 years ago. I mean, they've always wanted to they wrote it 12 years ago, he and Lee Sternthal, the co-director and writer. And then he's my best buddy, so when I moved out here, I was always aware of the project and watched it through its travel through this journey. And then it looked like maybe we could get it made a couple years ago. And we just gave it a shot, and Jeremy Irons came aboard first, and once that happened, other actors. Yeah, because it wasn't real when I was attached, right?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you just said it.
That wasn't what I was saying.
What were you saying?
I was saying, like, everyone knows we're really close friends, so when Jeremy came on, it was like, oh, okay, like, this is, really happening.
Good save.
Tell me how you got involved with this.
I got sent the script with a little note from my old agent saying, your character doesn't really speak, pass. And then I didn't really have anything to do, and I thought the title was cool, so I made a cup of tea and read the whole script in one sitting on my sofa. And by the end of it, I thought, this is a great story, and it doesn't matter that my character doesn't really speak, because he has to tell a hell of a lot of story and do. There's some great acting, there's some great stuff to do here. And reading their story really made me feel something. Particularly by the time I got to the end, and there's a small sort of flashback, and you see what his life could have become had he made different choices, and it made me feel something, and I wanted to be part of sort of good storytelling. And the directors were so passionate when they called me and said, you have to play this part. It's young Jeremy Irons. And I said, it's Jeremy Irons playing the old man? And they were like, yes. And I said, fine, I'm in.
One of the things that seems challenging for you in your performance is you have to give off the sense of guilt, which isn't exactly something that's tangible.
I haven't even answered yet.
Getting ready, I can anticipate the answer.
That was rude, bro.
No, God.
Anyway, say it.
How do you approach that as an actor?
Approach
Portraying something like guilt, which is a very intangible emotion.
The writing was so good and rich, so it made it easy to navigate that. So I just sort of try to believe what I'm saying, and guilt is the effect, I guess, of whatever that action was. So it's not like I'm playing, how do I play guilty? Do you know what I mean? I just sort of live in those shoes, and then whatever happens from it, happens from it.
Do you look at Jeremy Irons' performances and things and try to match
Not in other
there?
things, because I think, he, like any other actor, is morphing himself a little bit, from project to project. So, but what I did do was, as soon as I got to Montreal, I looked at some rushes from this film, which he'd already shot, and they showed me this incredible 10-minute close-up on his face of telling the story of what happened to him as a young man. So I got him telling me the story, and I picked a few little mannerisms to copy and take with me. And but the rest of it, I knew it would work because, we look similar in terms of the dark eyes and everything, and then but with him voicing over most of my segment of the film, I was sure that it would sell, that it was the same person, so I wasn't too worried about it.
How does the bond back and forth between the two of you play out in set? Is it
We were actually a bit nervous that it was going to ostracize the rest of the crew and the cast because we were such best friends.
We have such a quick shorthand with each other.
Yeah, there's nothing more annoying than like two pals on sets, and you're like, you know what I mean? You're just like, hey,
But it was great because you're also
Not
like.
that I've ever witnessed that, but it would seem like it could be annoying.
Yeah, I could imagine. I remember like setting up shots though, and like Lee and I would be there, and you would come in and like set up. And I remember being like, you like came in to sit on my lap one time, like we're doing. I mean, like literally, it's just
Right.
like we're just like you like no, you see like because we're getting my angle lined up. I mean, he's
I
incredibly.
sat on your lap,
Yeah, I got a picture of it.
and you'd like come over and we'd make out for a second.
No, we never did that.
Does it help you get to places because you know each other so well and you know what?
100%. Yeah, I felt so safe with him that it opened me up emotionally in ways that I know if I was with another director, it wouldn't have been the same. And actually, in a lot of ways, doing the words gave me confidence as an actor to go to that I then took to a couple other movies that I did directly after it. And I think if I hadn't done the words, I probably wouldn't have been able to go so boldly into those other areas.